Hey guys, Carlz0r here, and today we're going to be playing Infested Planet. This is a game where you command a squad of space marines in their attempt to rid a planet of its infestation of evil Zerg-like aliens. As you can see here from the main menu, there's several different modes of play to choose from. You can hop right into a skirmish game if you're just looking for a quick match. There's several different levels of difficulty to choose from and several different types of level associated with these. You can also go into a custom game and kind of choose from a whole number of different parameters. So if you really want to specify what kind of a skirmish you're going to be playing, maybe make things a little easier for yourself or a little bit harder, there are a lot of settings in here to play around with and choose from. Also, we have the weekly challenge, which this is a map that changes every week, and it's kind of like the Spelunky Daily Challenge, except it happens once a week. If you play this mode, everybody plays the same map, and you get ranked on a leaderboard depending on how well you do. I haven't really played around with this a whole bunch yet because I want to finish the campaign first before I start doing anything like that. I need to familiarize myself a little bit more with the game mechanics as a whole before I really jump into something like that. But anyway, speaking of the campaign, that's right here. And the first thing that it's going to show me is the next mission that I can go on, but I actually wanted to show you a mission that I'm already familiar with because I just feel safer doing that in this series, the Carlz0r Plays series. I kind of like to show stuff that I'm already familiar with so that I don't utterly fail on camera. If I was going to fail, I would probably just, like do a Let's Play or something, and when I get to a point where I can't handle anymore, yeah, then I will show my failures. But when I'm trying to show and familiarize my viewers with the game and its kind of mechanics, I don't want to be interrupted by something being too difficult. So anyway, we have our top-down view of our squad here. This is our starting base. This is where our Marines will spawn shortly after they die. If we do let them die, they'll eventually reappear back here. Right now, it is still tutorializing things a little bit. It's giving us the option to go in. It's actually telling us that we should do this, go in and buy shotguns for all 5 of our people. And to do that, they basically just all have to be selected, which they are right now. Click on the shotgun button to assign shotguns to them. They start with assault rifles, but the shotguns are just a little bit better. And there's several different ways you can move your people around. You do your basic clicking on different people to select them for combat, and you can drag a box around them in order to select whole groups. When you're moving, you can right-click to just move your Marines around, but they won't attack anything while they're moving, unless you press A and then click in a direction. That will... You can either press A or you can click this button here and click on a spot in the map for them to kind of battle their way towards. It's an attack move sort of command like you'd see in StarCraft or Warcraft or any other strategy games that might include a mechanic like that. Something else that we have are rockets. We can hit the G button or click this button right here in order to get ready to fire rockets. Now that depletes the ammo that we have up here in the top left corner, but that ammo does replenish itself shortly over time. You can also send a person over to these things to replenish it a lot more quickly. The next main thing that we're going to want to try to take out here is this alien base right here, and it is surrounded with spawners. All of these things are spawners, so something that we can do to help us out with that a little bit is to try to fire a few rockets up here. Maybe send one of our Marines back. Oops. I want to send... Yeah, we'll just keep, like, this one guy back here to get rockets for the rest of these guys so that they can finish moving up. It wasn't really necessary. They managed to take it anyway. So something that we can do now is, there is a little bit of a tower defense element to this game. We want to probably build a turret. Oh, we can't yet. We can't build a turret yet. We want to make sure that we don't get attacked from behind while we're dealing with stuff in front of us. So we do definitely want to go ahead and grab this thing. I can't remember what it actually is. Oh yeah, I think it's like a little portable healing thingy. It'll heal people that are near it if they're damaged. So that's a useful thing to carry around with you. It'll make sure that your Marines don't die, because they do always respawn, but it does take time, so you want to avoid having to make them respawn because it's just more time that the enemy can push you back and end up making life more difficult for you. So we want to take over this base here, and we do definitely want to go ahead and build a turret, and I would say that we want to put it like someplace right around here, just so that it kind of covers a broad area. If anything tries to come down this tunnel while we're dealing with stuff in a different direction, we can definitely just deal with that with the turret mostly as they come. It'll at least buy us some time to get back over to this side of the map and bring our Marines into play. As you can see, the enemies were trying to creep up on me from this direction, so now we want to start pushing them back this way, and we do eventually want to take over this base. This white stuff is like a wall, and we can't actually attack it with our rockets at all, but we can attack it with our guns, and eventually our Marines will cleave right through all this stuff. Now, if we want to add some more Marines to our cause here, which I am going to go ahead and do, I'm going to click this button here, and that's going to bring us a new Marine back here, and I can send him into the fray. Alternatively, if something was happening over here, which there is about to be, but hopefully this turret can take care of it, I could have sent him the other direction. You don't have to keep all of your units in a squad, but it's generally a good idea unless you have a really good reason not to keep your people in a squad. Anyway, so, we handled that pretty well. Just gonna stand here for a minute and take this over. Replenish our ammo a little bit with this thingy here. And our next move is going to be... I think I want to build a turret right here, because I'm not ready to go that direction yet. I actually want to push the other way first, and having a turret to help me defend this location will definitely help a little bit. So do we have all of our Marines? Yes, we have all of our Marines. I want to come up to this location up here. Anyway, I'm talking about what I'm doing, but I'm not talking about the game a whole lot, so how about I do that a little bit? This game reminds me a lot of that one mod for StarCraft, where you play as a Marine, and you play it in multiplayer, so you have other people playing as other Marines, and you can upgrade your unit, but basically you just run around through a gigantic map that's full of Zergs and spawning points where they can come out of, hives and stuff like that, and you and your friends, or some random people that you find online, get together. You each play as an individual Marine. The way that this is different is that you are, of course, controlling the entire squad here. You can either control them as a whole cluster, or micromanage them to some degree. Oh man, there's a pretty big wave of enemies coming that way. As soon as I take over this base, we need to move our guys this way fast. No, not that way. We want to come down this way. Because this doesn't look good at all. And unfortunately, you know what, I'm going to take one of my guys, and I'm going to send him back this way to build another turret right up here, I think. Yeah, right around here at this choke point. Okay, the turret was actually able to handle this little swarm just fine. But I'm still going to go ahead and... Oh no, we don't want to split up our guys. Come on, let's all go around this direction. This game also reminds me a little bit of, like, maybe if they made a... Ooh, okay. Maybe if they made a game out of... Oh, okay, I can move this guy around now. What's that game called? Or what's that movie called? Now I'm not gonna... Oh, Starship Troopers. If they made a game out of Starship Troopers, it would probably be kind of like this. Either that or it would be like a first-person shooter or something, I would expect. Okay. You can press forward from up here. These guys can press downward from up here, and they're about to get pincer attacked from behind, but hopefully these guys can meet in the middle. Yeah, this should work. This should work. Wait, why aren't we taking this over? Come on. Okay, now we've taken it over. You can also hit Tab to get all of your guys selected all at once. And we're going to push towards this base right here. By the way, these purple things here are something that I haven't gotten into yet. Those are resource crates, and you can take a Marine and drag those into bases that you own in order to get some extra resources. And speaking of resources, I actually have a surplus of those right now. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my last Marine to a shotgunner. These purple things that you'll see around here, these are turrets that the enemy owns. They have like turrets and spawners and all kinds of buildings like that. And basically it's generally good practice to take those out with rockets pretty early on. Since I'm trying to commentate and and basically play the game at the same time, I am kind of failing to coordinate everything all at once in some cases here. I'm forgetting to use my rockets often and forgetting to do some basic stuff. Okay, and we actually went ahead and won that mission right off the bat. That was actually a lot faster than the last time I cleared it. I was expecting that to be much longer. Anyway, so now you've gotten a basic feel for what this game is like. Upgrading your units, building turrets and other buildings to assist your units in battle, defending points, capturing points. That's basically what this game is all about. It gets a little bit more complicated as you go. And something else you can do is, between missions, you can buy like different upgrades. Some of them are active, some of them are passive. But these help you out in your battles. They'll tell you when you are going to when you're going to do this. Medical pods heal your Marines and buildings, saving them from death. Pods are bestowed upon the Marine team, providing mobile regeneration. Heals nearby soldiers in range and may be towed by a Marine or detached. I think this might just count for the next mission. I don't think you'll start every mission with that if you buy one of these, but there are some that seem to. You see, this definitely says that it's a single mission exhaustible power-up. This one too. This one, I think you just deploy it once and it's gone, but maybe not. I mean, maybe you get this ability permanently, or at least... You know, I think what happens here is you get these, and then you can buy them with the BP that you get in-game, where you'd normally buy more Marines or upgrade your Marines or build your turrets and stuff. I haven't explored this feature much yet, but it is here. There's a lot of stuff that you can unlock through this menu to enhance the main game. I mean, taking the campaign, the weekly challenge, and the skirmish together, there's definitely a lot of game here. There's a lot to play. If this looks like something that you would enjoy playing a lot, I would definitely recommend picking it up, because it seems to have a lot of replay value, especially since these randomly generate every time you go into them. And the campaign seems well put together and nice. Weekly challenge is a really good idea. It's definitely... Maybe it should be a twice-weekly challenge in some cases. I'm sure some people who are really into playing this game will get a little bit bored waiting for the next challenge to come up if they really like to play this game a lot and they want to do it more than once a week. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, that is Infested Planet. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.